Honorable Ministers, Honorable Parliamentarians, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Salaam Alaikum and greetings on behalf of Air Quality Asia. Air pollution is a silent killer that continues to claim over 9 million lives annually around the world. Air pollution is also a measure of and an accelerator of climate change. The same carbon emissions that speed up global warming make air quality worse. AQI is like taking the temperature of the planet. All air pollution is also transboundary, as the air knows no borders. It is visible from space. Hazardous air pollution in one region is a circular multiplier leading to health impacts everywhere. I went to study in the US from a Lahore with pristine air and water, landing in New York City with air so polluted you could not breathe or see the tops of buildings. Today, the air pollution situation between my two cities has flipped. New York, due to implementation of the Clean Air Act, has daily healthy air readings. After I retired from my post as Secretary General of Parliamentarians for Global Action, we formed the Parliamentary Working Group on Clean Air, just as the UN was starting negotiations on the SDGs 2030. The right to clean air was proposed by us at the November 2013 IPU meeting by then Chairman Senate of Pakistan, Honorable Nayyar Bukhari. This was based on an analysis we had done with Honorable Justice Mansoor Ali Shah that this right was protected in the right to life in Pakistan's constitution. The resolution was passed with the support of Mexico, Brazil, Senegal, and Denmark. After a year's intense negotiations, 3 clean air targets were finally approved by the UN General Assembly September 2015, 3.9, 11.6, and 12.4. All member states, including Pakistan, signed the SDGs 2030 commitment. Pakistan also signed and ratified the Paris Agreement on Climate Change, committing to an overall cap on total carbon emissions. In November 2016, we set up Air Quality Asia, affiliated with the UN and the World Bank, to work with Asia's growing economies and their clean air transitions. The challenge for South Asian governments is enormous, as the Indo-Gangetic Plain is ground zero of air pollution at hazardous levels. A geological map shows the deep trough of this arable land hemmed in by high mountain ranges, creating a death trap of air pollution. Next slide. Of the world's 50 cities with the highest air pollution, 46 are in South Asia, 8 in Pakistan. Lahore often crowned as the most polluted city in the world. Regional cooperation in South Asia is ongoing. ICMOD in Nepal and SAQIP in Sri Lanka are working on air pollution regional frameworks. The UN system, the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, air quality improvement projects are in their lending programs. Action, though, must be at the national level. According to Global Alliance on Health and Pollution, air pollution deaths have a bell curve. They rise as countries move from low income to lower middle and upper middle income and drop as they reach high income. Because our means of generating energy, transportation, means of production remain polluting, while higher income countries have access to technology solutions that are green and clean. That differential is changing rapidly as green technologies have become cheaper and more accessible. When we look at the sources of air pollution in Lahore and across South Asia's cities, the main pollutant is low-quality transport fuel. As one example from the Beijing EPD shows, this is a clear visual of the soot going into the lungs depending on which Euro-level fuel is currently allowed on our roads. Euro 6 or an EV would be an empty bottle. Pakistan, like many other countries in the ASEAN region, has started EV policies to join the global revolution towards zero-emission transport. EVs are projected now to take over the internal combustion engine by 2032, perhaps even 2030. To accelerate this momentum further, a phase-out enforcement framework must also be put in place for polluting fuels and vehicles. UK and California, for example, will reach the 100% phase out by 2035. Changing the fuel is not the only solution. as we see from the results of China's comprehensive air pollution reduction plan that has brought down air pollution in major cities by over 40% in 9 years. China met their target set in 2013-2014 of reducing private vehicles from a projected 400 million to be capped at a current 250 million. They built alternative public transport, thousands of kilometers of rail transit, inner city, intracity, across states. Enrique Peñalosa, former mayor of Bogota, always says a developed country is where the rich take public transport. I live in New York City, where the mayor and the billionaires ride the subway along with the homeless. On the energy generation side, excluding hydro, 22.2% of Pakistan's energy mix now is renewable energy. Solar is now at 19.2%, up from 5.7% in 2023, a record-breaking growth. Pakistan's citizens have embraced the largest power generator that is in the sky. The struggle for both government and business sector is meeting this rising demand for solar panels, EV charging stations, and storage batteries. China has the highest number of installed storage battery gigawatt hours. This is the key technology partnership that Pakistan must execute and put to work the more than 40,000 engineers we are graduating annually. The key question remains, who will bear the cost? The transition to successful green economy must begin by counting the economic cost of air pollution currently unaccounted in our GDP or by businesses in their cost accounting. According to the World Bank, Pakistan's cost of air pollution in 2016 was 5.8% of GDP. If we apply that same percentage to 2024 GDP, over 22 billion is leaking out of our economy in air pollution costs. Parliaments across the globe are also enacting green